What's going on, everybody? Evan here with Evan's Detailing and Polishing. You guys have been asking a lot about this thing right here, which is our wheel jig.
Evan's Detailing. Time to shine.
If it don't shine, it ain't mine.
Sun up, garage door creeping, coffee on the car, whole crew no sleeping.
We've been using it in some of our videos, and I've been getting a lot of comments on what is it, how do I get one, where is it at? Well, today's the day. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to let everybody know that we officially sell them. You can go right to GoShineOn.com, and we sell two different models. We sell one for semi-truck wheels, and we also sell one for forged truck wheels, the smaller wheels for like your lifted pickups and that kind of stuff. It collapses down. When you receive the pallet from us, it comes in just like this, two separate pieces. If I have Levi lift up the back here, it's got a handle on the back, so you can lift this up with the wheels here and you can roll it around. Moves around super easy. And with it collapsed into two separate pieces, one guy can put it in the back of his pickup. This piece here is the jig head. It goes right onto here. I'll bring the camera around it a little bit and show you there's three separate hole locations. So you can change and adjust the height at which you want it. There's also a jack handle on the top of here that you can manually adjust it to a specific height that you want. So you can polish it with tires on or without tires on. You can polish it seated or standing or kneeling or whatever configuration you would like to do. But it works out super simple. We've been using these setups for years. We just finally decided to start making them and selling them. And we can get them shipped directly to your door. The cost for them is $1,500, free shipping. We drop ship them directly anywhere here in the US. I'm not 100% sure about Hawaii or Alaska. That may be different because it has to do such a different distance of travel. But here in the contingent 48, we can ship these out $1,500 a piece anywhere in the contingent 48. Now, let's take this piece here and slide it over the top and put it into place. The jig head is a little heavy, so if you've got a buddy that can help you out, it's perfect. But we're just going to slide this all the way down. Now there's a pin that goes in right there. And once that pin's in place, it locks in with the clevis lock. So nobody's just going to walk up and pull this thing out on you, especially when you got a wheel mounted on here. Now this is our 6.5 inch lathe chuck head. This is what we use for doing forged truck wheels, vintage car wheels. Shrink it all the way down. We expand it out from the center hole. The 10-inch one is what we use for the semi-truck wheels. But this here, all we're doing is tightening it up to make sure that it stays in place. But this handle right here, we lift and lower. Actually, I'll loosen this one up, it's a little too tight. There's a bolt on the side here. You can lock it once you get it into place if you want to. You don't have to have it locked. You can leave it loose. But this will, I think we're going down right now, yep. So we're lowering it down. If I wanted to work on something a little lower to the ground. And this one goes all the way up. You can crank it up quite a bit. This does travel a significant amount. I think it's 20 inch travel or 18 inches of travel. So you can lift or lower at 18 inches plus these pins that can go into here. You can lift it another 8 to 10 inches. So between that, you can almost be in the complete standing position. And even with all that weight on here, these legs hold it really nice and stable. Doesn't rock around, doesn't move around a whole lot. It's a really, really good position. It's really locked in really tight. The only thing I do recommend is popping it apart when you're gonna transport it. Having this bouncing around in the back of your truck or in a trailer isn't exactly the greatest idea. Our old setup that we used to use, we actually bent ours from it bouncing around in the trailer. The weight of these heads is so much, it likes to bend them. We thought about making it more rigid structure, but as soon as you do that with steel, of course you start making it heavy, and now for the average person to do this one man isn't exactly easy when you start adding more weight to it. So we left it its current status so that we didn't add a ton of weight to it. But let's just turn this thing around a little bit so you can see the side. So you can see the side profile here. Go ahead and roll it forward right there. Perfect. So as you can see, got a handle here to lift and lower it. If you want, you could drill more holes in it and pitch it at a different angle. I don't recommend it. I like this angle perfect. I like sitting in a chair and running the grinder. So this is the perfect height for running the grinder, sitting in the chair. And like I said, you can lift and lower this. All you do is we send you a T-bar handle for this. But we do also in our shop, we just modified a ratchet so we could use a ratchet on the backside. It worked out really super well. It goes really quick, but just remember it's opposite thread because tightening, it's pulling it together, because a lathe chuck likes to think it's tightening in the middle, but for a wheel we're going the opposite way. So instead of righty tighty lefty loosey, it's the opposite. It's lefty tighty righty loosey. So it's just reverse threaded to open the jaws up on the lathe head. So this is what you get. You get a wheeled setup that you can roll it around, super portable. Like I said, there's two different setups. This head is for the forged wheel and vintage car wheel setup. It's a 6.5 inch. And then we've got our big 10-inch one over here that we also have set up on this exact same setup. I just don't have it on here currently. So I'll go over in video both different models, do a little walk around on them, but this is the model you would get, not the other one. The other one is just the head that we're looking at. The head it's a different adapter setup. It mounts right straight on here, same as this one, only it's got the 10-inch head on it instead of this 6.5 inch. So I hope you guys go out and end up buying some of these. Like I said, GoShineOn.com is where we have them. I think we call them wheel jig stands. On our website, if you just go into that search bar up at the top on GoShineOn.com, you can just search wheel jig or stand, the word stand, and it'll pop up. But this exact model right here is what you're going to end up getting. All you got to do is select which variant you want. If you want the 10-inch for doing semi-wheels, or if you want the 6.5. I do think we're also at some point going to be selling the adapters for these. We aren't right now. We're only selling the two different models, but we might sell the adapters for the professional polisher that might want both. So stay tuned for that, and we'll announce something when we do. I'm going to get you up, and we're going to do a little walk around on these real quick so you can see what they look like standing up, just walking around looking at them. And remember, the big wide one, that one I'm only showing you the head on it so you know what the head would look like on this model. So thank you guys for watching. Here's the walk around. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bucket on the floor, cords tied like laces. Metal looking dead, we revive those cases. Mask on face, but the eyes stay wild. See the gloss in my head from a rough profile. I had pits in the plate, clouds in the chrome. Now it's mirror on the fender like I'm looking back home. Every pass planned out, not a swipe out of place. Whole day in the bay, still a smile on my face. You see dust, we see diamonds hit inside. You see a job, we see a reason for the pride. Time to shine on the shelf like a trophy line. Every bottle got a story, every story got a grind. Hit the light, angle right, watch the haze unwind. If it don't shine, it was never one of mine. We always on the grind, chasing down that shine. Heaven's detailing, turning hours into diamonds over time. If it don't shine, it ain't mine. Say what? If it don't shine, it ain't mine. If it don't shine, it ain't mine. From the first rough pass to the last clean line. If it don't shine, so scratched, it was crying for help. Owner said trash it, we said trust yourself. We taped off tight, mapped every last scar. Brought the heat, brought the pad, now it's star after star. Late nights, you can see us in the lot, still working. Street quiet, hood up, every swirl we searching. Time to shine in the hand like a chef with a blade. Turning rust into gloss, this is how legends made. Little homie in the shop trying to learn that route. I said pressure pad product and never tap out. You ain't